So last time we learned about the difference between two integers, and then we learned how many integers are between two integers. Now we're going to focus on the same diagram, the same illustration. We got the numbers 1 through 5. But let's think about how many numbers are from 1 up to 5. Okay, this represents the total number of fence posts. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And so the thing is, though, we can't just do 5 minus 1. That would give us 4. There are 5 total integers from 1 up to and including 5. So we have to include the end fence post this time. The real question is, if we're given any two integers, how can we ensure that we figure out the number of total integers from the smaller integer up to and including the last integer? Well, notice that we still have 4 fence sections between. That's the difference between them. And when we found the number of integers between, we subtracted 1 from that to get the middle fence post. The difference with this lesson is we're now going to add 1 from the total number of fence sections. We will add 1 to get the total number of fence posts. So the principle here is there is always 1 more extra fence post than there are fence sections, which makes sense. In this case, there's 4 fence sections, there's 5 total posts. If you start at the leftmost post, that will include a section with it, and then the next post has a section associated with it, and so on and so forth. There's always going to be that post at the end that doesn't have a section after it, and so that's why you find the difference between the integers, and then you just add 1 to get that final fence post. That will give you the number of integers from the smaller one up to and including the bigger one. Let's read this together. The number of actual fence posts represents the number of integers from 1 to 5. In other words, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Those are how many integers. To find the number of integers from one number to another, just subtract the larger, we're going to call it b, minus the smaller a, and then add 1 to it. Okay, when we found the number of integers between, we subtracted 1. This time we're going to add 1. So the formula is going to be b minus a plus 1. So the difference between them and then add 1. Again, this is different than the integers between. This is integers from a to b, including b. When we find the integers between, we do b minus a minus 1. So it all basically stems from the difference between them. The question is whether we add 1 or subtract 1. In this case, we're adding 1. All right, so keep your mind on this illustration as we move through this lesson. This will definitely help you remember the rule. All right, so the first example is going to be how many integers are from -5 up to and including 5. Okay, so again, we're just going to use the rule. We're going to say the bigger minus the smaller, 5 minus -5, and then we're going to add 1 to give us the total number of fence posts, or the number of integers from -5 to 5. So 5 minus -5 becomes 5 plus 5, which is 10. Add 1 to that, and that's 11. So if you were to count all the integers from -5 up to 5, there'd be 11 total. Okay? -5, -4, -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. If you add all those numbers up, that's 11. Next example, how many integers are from -17 to -1, including both -17 and -1? So we're going to do the bigger minus the smaller. The bigger number is -1. Okay, it's closer to 0 than -17 is. We're going to subtract the smaller, -17, and then add 1 to that, because we're including both the numbers -1 and -17. So -1 minus -17 becomes -1 plus -17, and then we're going to add 1 to that. Okay, so, and whoops, that's negative. That should become, that was my mistake, it should just be plus 17. Okay, so -1 plus 17 is 16, add 1, and the final answer is 17. Now this one is actually more conceptual, because the number of integers from -1 to -17 would be the same as from 1 to 17, and you're just counting, right? If you count it from 1 to 17, you get 17. So it makes sense that we got 17 back. We found the difference between them, and then we added 1. All right, how many integers are from 0 to 10, including 0 and 10? Now this is a good one, because a lot of students looking at this would just say 10. Well, that's how many integers are from 1 to 10, but we're including 0. So you can already see that the answer is going to be 11. If we plug this into the formula, b minus a plus 1, it'd be 10 minus 0 plus 1, right? And 10 minus 0 is 10, and then when we add 1, we get 11. Okay, so again, it just makes sense that it would be the number of total fence posts in our illustration from 0 to 10. If you counted 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, that'd be 11 total numbers, so the answer is 11. All right, how many integers are from negative 100 to 100? Now you might think 200, right? But don't forget that there's a 0 between them. So not only is it from 1 to 100 and negative 1 to negative 100, that would be 200, we have to include 0. So you can go ahead and see it's 201, but if we plug into the formula, which is very simple, we're going to do the bigger number minus the smaller, and then we're going to add 1 to that. That's going to become a plus, so it's going to be 100 plus 100 plus 1. We can add all three of those together, it's no problem. 100 plus 100 is 200, plus 1 is 201. So there are 201 numbers from negative 100 up to and including 100. And do a few more. How many integers are from 27 to 37, including both 27 and 37? Again, you've got to do your work here. I mean, it's not just 10, right? Because that'd be the difference between them. You have to add 1 to that number to get all the numbers from 27 up to and including 37. So it's going to be 37 minus 27 plus 1. I can't emphasize that enough. You have to add 1 at the end. So that's 10 plus 1, which is 11. Okay, so I'm doing a lot of these that I find are, if you don't think about it, if you don't think about the illustration, if you don't think about the work, if you don't think about the formula, you're going to miss it. Okay, it's not just 10. If you count 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, and 37, that's 11 total numbers. So make sure you show your work. Make sure you think it through before you answer. Last example, we have how many integers are from negative 13 to negative 1. This one might be pretty obvious. It's going to be the same as from 1 to 13. It's just the opposite. I'm going to do the bigger number, which is negative 1, minus the smaller, which is negative 13. I'm going to add 1. So that becomes negative 1 plus 13 plus 1. Now, negative 1 plus 13 is 12 plus 1. And the answer is what we thought it would be, 13. Okay, so if you notice, like, the big discrepancy here, when people make mistakes is when we have 0, we forget about the fact that we have to include 0. If it's from like 1 to 13 or negative 1 to negative 13, it's just like counting them. You end up with 13. At any rate, just make sure to remember you're going to do the bigger number b minus the smaller number a, and then add 1. That will give you the number of integers from one to another, including both of them. Again, it all hinges on this illustration of the fence, which it's in this example, and for this particular lesson, it's the total number of fence posts, and you find that by finding the number of fence sections, or the difference between the two integers, and then add 1 to that to get the final end post. If you have any other questions about finding the number of integers from one integer up to and including another one, let me know.